Gang, welcome back to Criterion Corner. We're going to talk about the 1999 Sofia Coppola directed Virgin Suicides. It is spine number 920, 97 minutes. That's about it. Like I said, directed by Sofia Coppola, the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, and I believe this is her directorial debut, and wow. She really done it. I have to say this is the first film in a long time. I won't say long, I'll just say long. Time that I didn't have any problem with any of the characters. I liked all the characters. She had such a perfect mix of what character we're going to focus on, what characters we don't really need that much on, but we have enough to know that they're there. Just perfect. This story stars Kristen Dunst, Josh Hartnett, James Woods, who I'm not a fan of, Kathleen Turner, and AJ Cook. The only reason I'm really going to mention her is because I remembered her right off the bat from a TV show called Criminal Minds. So that's that. There's a lot of other people in this, and I'm not going to bother going through all of them because they're not really... They're not really part of the big picture on this, if that makes any sense. Anyway, like I said, in that, I'm not a big fan of James Woods. I really never have liked him in most things that he does. This was an exception. He plays the father of the Lipson. Is that their names? Yeah, the Lipsons. Okay, that's the Lipson sisters. He's the dad. He does an excellent job of being this... he's a teacher, but his wife's really overbearing. She seems like one of these better than thou, Bible-beating type people, and he has just done this for so long. He's just, whatever, I give up. I want to talk to this plant for a little bit and do whatever. It seems like he's got his daughter's best interest at heart. He's really trying, but you can tell he gets shot down a lot. So when he does win a battle with the mother, you can really see it in his face and character, and he does a great job with that. Sofia Coppola does such a good job with these characters. Like Kristen Dunst is the main sister we talk about. She is the one that Josh Hartnett has, the crush on and all that. So she's like the center peg on, all of these characters. We start the film out with the youngest sister attempting suicide. She's not successful, so we go on. We learn right off the bat that she's depressed. She's depressed, obviously. We get into the story a little bit. The mother and father talk, obviously, and they decide to have a little party, have everybody over from the neighborhood. This really tense and awkward party where it's just tense and awkward. And the younger sister wants to be excused because she's got, these guys and girls are a lot older than her, so she decides to go upstairs, and the next thing you know, we hear a thump. We have our first suicide. Well, after that, I'm not going to talk about a lot of what happens, except that a string of events happens that causes the tension in the household to get worse, and it causes the guys and the girls, you can tell the guys want to be with them so bad it's not even funny. It's actually told from their perspective at different times as different characters talking about these sisters. And they even get to the point where they call each other, but they only speak through the phones through records. They play a record, and then they'll call them and play a record. And it's really weird at that point. But then when they finally get to hook up, that's when the title Virgin Suicides comes in, and you'll just have to see that for yourself. Unless you've already saw it, then you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I haven't seen a film in a long time that I've liked every character. Every character had their spot perfectly. Every character, she just made you like everybody. And if you were supposed to like them more, you did. If you were supposed to think that they were a background character and just there for a little bit of story, they were. And you just never had to second guess yourself on anything. It was pretty much a straightforward film. The title alone is telling you the virgin suicides. When you watch the first 5 minutes of this movie, you'll know who it's about. It's no big deal. You figure it out. And other than that, it is so beautifully done that I can honestly say I'm glad it's on Criterion. I'm glad I've got to see this. I had heard about it so much that's one of the reasons I wanted it, and I'd put it on my list. And that's really it. It was kind of a blind buy, yet a great buy. So anyway, it's got some special features on it that were really cool. I watched one. It was making of. There's a Lick the Star. It's a short by Sofia Coppola. I did not get to watch that. Making of the Virgin Suicides. That was good. Interviews with most of the cast. In a 4K digital fix. We also have this booklet that they all should have. It's got an essay that I will read today, probably. And what else is in here? Special thanks, acknowledgments, and the credits. There's the youngest sister, who you will also know from she's the little girl from Forrest Gump, that the young Jenny. She's also the sister in Rob Zombie's Halloween to Michael Myers. And that's about it. So anyway, make sure you check this out. It is such a good film. And if you have already seen it, let me know what you think of it, alright? So, until next time, guys. Later.